Easy.
Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. They're going to run the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. And you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The gain makes it second and medium. They're trying to run it with the option. Runs through the defender. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Spartans pick up enough for a first down. Quarterback still with the football. As the first down is still going. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The Spartans have 1st and 10 here.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll ride the back again here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The Spartans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Bulldozing his way through. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? No press coverage. The DB is backing up now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Second down after that run on the previous play.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got to check.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Running back has it on a screen now. Quick juke to get free. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor
cannot escape, and down he goes. Getting set. Here's second down. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Buying time, moving to his left. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And here comes a deep shot. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I know it's only the 1st half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the 1st half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. You have to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, that last possession went for it in 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Receivers are bunched together. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Bama. Just ran away from the defense.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Extra point puts it in front by 1. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Here's the second down play. And the senior quarterback off target there. Look behind him.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And your head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
And they hand it off to the back. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 10. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they'll run it into the end zone until they go up by a touchdown here. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Single back takes the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, the pass is picked off.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. And unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see what they can do here. There's time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? Breaking through defenders. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Breaking free at the 35. Football comes out. Guy who coughs it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover. Touchdown. Tied. That puts them on top in the second half.
Well, you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Winston. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense going with the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Got him, he's sacked.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking there. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Sparty. Still no answer for this offense. Kicking team out for the PAT try. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. The back's got it. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the 1st half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the 2nd half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. He's going to take off. Trying to use his legs to make the 1st down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the 1st down.
So here we go. We're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught in the flat by the running back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Loses 3. 3rd down coming up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up the first and is still going. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
QB decides to keep it here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown or make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan State 31, Alabama.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, what a move.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
And he'll drop back here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with it?
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this This would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
He shreds the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. With some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when
and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain. And the Spartans hustle to the line to run that hurry up. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Hey, good job by the defense here, not being surprised on 3rd down and 1. The offense elects to throw the ball instead of running for the 1st down, and the defense is able to come up with a sack.
Here we are late in a 1-score game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Man, I understand here. We're in a 1-possession game, and you got a chance to potentially keep this drive alive and get points on the board. But to not come up with that conversion is a big gut punch to come up empty on that drive.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
1st and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time, they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play from this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the sophomore has got him for a sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, they cover an onside kick. You never know.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there at what will be the final play of the quarter. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.